Right, this is the first of hopefully 4 fairly short videos helping you through marketing department, which is one of the 4 functional areas which you will normally find in a company. And you can see on this diagram here, the 4 areas, and these are the 4 that we discuss in the first year of the A-level syllabus, but these are the main departments that you'll find in a business are marketing, human resources, operations and finance. There are going to be 4 videos in this series about the marketing department. The first one is describing the marketing, what marketing is and how you can set objectives and what calculations you can do. The second one is about market research. The third one is once you've done some market research, you can decide which area, which target audience you ought to select for your product. And then finally, the 4th one is using the marketing mix. So none of this is high tech. I will post these documents and I would really like you to read them, but I thought I would summarise what's on them. So remember the key terms down the left hand side. So as with all the functional areas in a firm, the way that we approach these is that we look at what objectives we could set, and we recognise that marketing is a way that we can fulfil the needs of customers by telling the customers what product we have produced that meets their need. So as a department, we need to produce objectives. Those can be fairly soft objectives, but you may find that you want to do some sort of calculation and that there will be some sort of statistical value in your objective. So in the marketing unit and for a marketing department, there are a number of calculations that you might do. So these calculations are calculations you should recognise and know. You should be able to know these by heart. They're not difficult, but they just need to be memorised. So you may want to increase the market size. You may say that you would like a particular amount of growth, percentage of growth within the market. You may say that you would like sales to grow, or you may say that you would like a particular share of the market. So you can see all of those are very simple, but they're calculations you should be able to call on at any time. So when we set our objectives, we may, as I say, be using an objective which is statistical or quantitative, or, as these examples here suggest, they may be softer objectives, things like ethical working, branching into new markets, increasing innovation. So when we do that, when we set the objectives, remember we may have corporate objectives, but in this chapter, in this section, we're looking at the marketing objectives that we may be setting. We need to remember that when we set our objectives, there will be internal influences. Those may be something about the ownership or the other departments within the company, or external influences such as external market, the country that we're working in, law changes, and remember there's the pestle that we can fall back on for that, and we'll look at that again in some time. Difficulties that there can be with establishing marketing objectives. remember they should always be smart. You should always be able to measure them. You should always make sure they are timely, that there is a time when they should have been achieved, that they are achievable. And achievable with the resources available to that company. And we must remember, particularly in these times, that marketing ethics is another key aspect that is becoming more and more important. For example, who you market to. I've just realised this is falling off the edge. Who you market to. Is it ethical to market chocolate, for example, at children? None of this is difficult, but it's all things that you should be able to call on at any time.